Welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator Nostalgia Edition. I am your host, Rotornet44, and today we're going to be taking a look at Microsoft Flight Simulator X Steam Edition missions. That was a mouthful. It has been literally years since I have done any missions in Flight Simulator X. So yeah, I thought I'd take a look at a couple here and do a couple of videos on them. So this is video number 1 in the, I guess what we'll call Nostalgia series, if it's old enough to call it that now. But we're going to be doing this mission here, Keys Kayakers. This is a mission that I never was able to complete. You know, back when I was doing those missions. So we're going to be taking a look today, and we're going to be seeing if I can actually complete this mission. I think I can do it. I think I have enough know-how now. So let's hit fly. Let's get going on this mission, and let's just see what happens.
The boss wants to give VIPs visiting from Amsterdam. Here's the plan as I understand it. Once they're on board and comfortable, fly out over South Key West, then over the Mosquito Coast to Marathon, then back here. Make it a smooth flight. We don't want to upset any sensitive stomachs along the way. We need to be back. Here they are. Get the engine started and let's get ready to go.
Technical difficulties. Alright, I guess we're going to have to fly in windowed mode today because...
Right this way, ladies and gentlemen. Have a seat and make yourself comfortable. If you
the
need
engine's
anything,
fired up.
one of our pilots can get it for you.
Then we right into the fire. Yeah, I forgot that FSX doesn't do full screen that well.
To go wrong on this little tour. If we have another problem like the last time, you'll both be out looking for jobs. Alright, everyone belted in. Let's get going so you don't miss your tea time at St. Martin. To see what makes Key West such a great location for Trey's new facility.
Sounds like Grumpy is having a good day. Let's get this over with. We'll hear what the boss is saying to our guests, but they won't hear us. Dispatch, Trey 5.
Trey 5, go ahead.
We're departing for a Keys tour.
Roger that. Dispatch out.
Trey 5 out. Key West Tower, Augusta 21 Foxtrot, ready to go, westbound local VFR.
Augusta 21 Foxtrot, west departure approved. Traffic is a regional jet departing runway 27.
Augusta 21 Foxtrot.
Before we get going here, we're going to go into, what is it, display? And weather. Let's crank these down. I thought I could do max settings on this because of how old it is and how much more advanced hardware is nowadays, but I think cranking the clouds up from 90 was a bad mistake because I was not getting 60 FPS there. And actually, I'm still not getting 60 FPS. And maybe because it's in windowed mode or something. Before we get going here, I'm going to do one quick thing. We're going to go and set up game capture. Properties. FSX. Let's see if this actually works. It is not going to work. That is unfortunate. Okay. Well, no harm done. We will just have to do this in windowed mode today. Unfortunately, that means that if I ever accidentally click off of the window, the sound is going to stop playing most likely, so oh well. Fun fact, back when, the Augusta Westland was actually my least favorite helicopter. I don't exactly remember why.
Key West is a great place to unwind. Lots of activities.
But it was.
Lazy afternoons, sitting on the beach or by the pool.
Wouldn't that be nice instead of flying crew back and forth to oil rigs all day?
Of course, a paradise like this attracts tourists, and there are a lot of interesting sights to take in. A big shipwreck was discovered near here by Mel Fisher in 1985. Divers recovered $450 million worth of treasure.
I do believe that is a cruise ship inside of a cruise ship over there. Oh, I am overspeeding, huh?
Okay, head for the cruise ship terminals.
Oh, we don't even get to go out to the shipwreck? I wonder if it'll fail if I just keep flying out towards this direction. I wonder if there's actually a shipwreck out here. I don't think there is. I think these are just islands. Yep, all I see are islands and trees. No shipwreck today. I was kind of curious if they would have actually put something in there. I know you can't do anything underwater, but like a 3D model or something. Just something sticking out the water would be kind of cool. But maybe I'm asking too much. Alright, let's go buzz cruise ships. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna lower that volume a little bit because that is blasting out my ear currently. There, now I can hear myself talk. Or more or less, I can hear myself think.
Many of the tourists in Key West arrive by cruise ship on their way to the Caribbean. We're also home to Harry Truman's Little White House, located on Truman Naval Station. It was a functioning White House during his presidency. Hemingway also lived in Key West.
Okay, fly east and follow the coastline up to the north.
Our
Nothing like-
business center is on the north end of Key West, where you'll find the headquarters of several of your oil industry competitors. From there, you can use one of our helicopters to quickly reach rigs in the Gulf.
Every time I want to say something, I get stepped on. I just like how we were flying like right in the flight path of that runway the entire time.
Key West is a small town. The area is surrounded by nature conservancies with mangrove swamps and a rich diversity of wildlife. Now we're heading up toward the Mosquito Coast, where tourists go for bird watching.
Tray 5, dispatch.
Tray 5.
I hate to interrupt your joyride, but we're hearing reports about a pair of missing kayakers who haven't returned after renting some kayaks yesterday afternoon. One of them needs heart medication that was left in the hotel room.
Certainly the Coast Guard can handle the search.
Apparently they're occupied with some Homeland Security drill with the customs folks. They're asking us to respond. What should I tell them?
Stand by, dispatch. I'll ask the boss. Sir, could you please switch to the crew channel?
What do you need?
Sir, we're being asked to divert to search for missing kayakers.
These are very important clients, and I don't want to jeopardize this deal to spend all day searching for a couple of kayakers who probably paddled up to some resort beach and are sitting by the pool.
Yes, sir. I'll let dispatch know.
What is that?
Dispatch, the boss isn't interested in search and rescue. Notify the Coast Guard. We
Oh,
can't
it's just
comply.
a light of the beacon. It looks very weird from a distance, though.
Right away.
It's like a
Sir?
big spinning box.
What now?
The front desk wants to speak with you. Go ahead, dispatch.
Sir, I remember when I first started with this company and you knew everyone by name. We were one big happy family. A company
No
with a
forced
bright
term.
future built on a foundation of trust, fairness, and goodwill. Find those kayakers or you'll find my resignation on your desk.
Ooh.
I suppose you're... Oh, all right. Find those kayakers. I'll let our guests know what's going on. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been asked by the local authorities to aid in searching for some missing kayakers. I apologize for the delay, but it's a good example of the community spirit we here at Trey Research exude. Once we find the kayakers, we'll get you on your way to St. Martin. Hopefully this won't take very long.
Trey 5, you still with me?
Trey 5, go ahead. We're ready to help.
Roger. According to the kayak rental shop, they were heading to Johnston Keys and maybe Barracuda Keys. It's a large area, but that's the best information we have. As soon as the Coast Guard guys are freed up, they can take over.
Roger, we're headed for Johnston Key.
I wonder if there's actually Barracudas in Barracuda
Johnston
Key.
Key isn't too far from here. It's only about 10 miles northeast from Key West.
I suppose we'll head for Johnston Key
Sir,
then.
we're heading for Johnston Key to start the search.
Okay, but let's try to make it quick.
Now, what's funny is it has been years since I played any of these missions, and I think I only tried this one once, and I never could get the sling to work. And now I'm actually smart enough to go into the key commands or keybinds and actually see how to work the sling. Which, just saying that, I think I just forgot what the key command is to actually... It's either like Control or Shift U, I think, to extend the sling load thing. We'll get it figured out when we get there. But I don't remember every detail about every mission. But for some reason, playing this once, I remembered the location of the kayakers, or at least the very general area. And I'm gonna see how close I can get to them on the first try. I think they're on, looking at the island, looking at Johnston Key in front of us right now. If my memory serves me correct, they're on the left-hand side. P.S. if I hadn't told you already, or if you hadn't already assumed it coming on this video, definitely spoiler alert. But yeah, now that that's cleared up, they're on the left-hand side somewhere. I'm pretty sure. I'm 99% sure. I think they're in between the island and that small island to the left. So we're gonna go around the island, loop around, come out the other side, and we'll just see if we can find them. So, they're kayaks. We should probably start
We're approaching
descending.
Johnston Key. Start searching between here and the Barracuda Keys just to the west.
If the boats over there look that small, then the kayaks are going to be substantially smaller than that. So let's go ahead and get down towards the water. Do a little bit of a buzz job and loop around the island here and see if we can find them on the first pass. And if not the first pass, well, maybe the second.
I think we're too far out from the search area. Let's turn around and head back to Johnston Key.
Well, we're pretty much at Johnston Key, so I wouldn't say we're too far out. I also like how they say that it's a large search area in the start of the mission, where in fact it's between this island here and that island literally in front of us. Like, that's not... I don't consider that a large search area by any means. I am not seeing anybody.
I see a pair of bright yellow kayaks to the southwest.
Southwest.
Get in closer.
Ah, okay. So we must have just flown
like
off
one of
the
them is in
right-hand
trouble.
side?
Sir, we found the kayakers and one of them looks like he's in trouble. The Coast Guard may not be available for hours. How should we proceed?
I don't know how to run this hoist. If we're going to pick them up, one of you will have to do it.
So it's funny that I actually was able to remember that. You know, can't remember a couple of items from a shopping list, but I remember where freaking kayakers are in a game after, what, 8 years? Maybe longer? Probably longer, actually. 10 years? Okay, they must be, like, really close, because we're just kind of circling around them. Let's get the lock spot view, because I don't have the privilege of using VR in this, and I don't own a track IR anymore. Yep, there they are down there. We're most likely going to have to do the hoist from outside view, because, yeah, there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to hold it steady enough inside and be able to see them below me, the hoist them. When you have to, like, actually, I think you actually have to, like, snag onto them, from what I remember, from, like, looking at different hoist missions and stuff.
We're over the Barracuda Keys.
Yeah, I know we're over the Barracuda Keys. I don't need to know that. I already know where we're at. There's the kayakers. Let's go ahead and get down on them. Swing into a hover here. Throw on the brakes.
Lower the hoist cable.
Alright, I think it's Control U. Let's get to somewhat of a stable hover here so I can take my hand off of the cyclic. Let's try Control U. Wait, that opened the door. Oh, okay, okay. Now the hoist is coming out. Awesome. Okay, and it was J to lower and K to retract. Just pivot around here. Alright, so we're going to get down lower before we lower that cable down, so I can see where the hell we're dragging the cable. I can't tell if this is cheating or not. I feel like this is kind of cheating, but there's absolutely no way I'm going to be able to hoist from inside. There's just no way. Alright.
Okay. Establish a steady hover and I'll head for the side door.
Alright, J, cable down. Maybe. It's not lowering the cable. Find the rotor wash, folks. Okay, J, go down. There it goes.
Slide right.
Oh, look at that cable wigging out.
We've got one of them. Raise the hoist cable.
Okay, let's drag him through the water a little bit. Do I have to hold it down or something? Or did I lose him? Can't freaking see anything. There we go. Now he's coming up. Just drag him through the wheel well.
Bring him in.
How do I... Oh, maybe Control U again? Why do I have to bring him in? I thought you were supposed to be bringing them in. You're a goddamn hoist operator. Okay. How do you bring him in? Already hit Control U. I guess we are going to have to reference. If I can remember how. Settings, controls. Yeah, buttons, keys. Okay, well, we got the normal part figured out, but I guess I don't know how to bring them inside. Let's see, hoist arm, extend retract, hoist sling hook, attach release. Maybe that's it? Hoist select, shift J, hoist cable raise, K, hoist cable lower, J. This is all there is for hoist controls. So maybe it's O. The only thing that it could be that I haven't used is shift J or O. Let's try O. But first, let's get back in that frickin' hover. I can't do that shit from outside for very long for some reason.
He looks pretty tired, but happy to be aboard.
Sweet, it was O.
Lower the hoist cable. Now let's get the second one.
Alright, let's get back over there. Let's pivot around here. Settle on back down towards the water. It is getting dark fast out. Alright, there's the second one. We'll go a little farther past. And then we'll pivot on around here. Honestly, this must just be a very stable helicopter, because I'm not sure how I am hovering this good in outside view. Cable's wiggling all about. Yeah, I'm moving forward.
Move up.
Oh, move up means
Slide right.
whipping all over the place.
Move up. Move forward.
God, that is hard to do from outside view.
Move back.
Even harder from inside, but just feel like just as challenging from outside.
Move up. Move
Shut
forward.
up. Shut up. The hook must be in attach mode. The hell is attach mode? I have no idea what that meant. Nice if it didn't just pick up objects. Back to O again, I guess. Try to just walk her forward, right over the kayak. Come on, don't start twisting on me.
Move
Easy
forward.
does it. Easy does it.
Move up.
And now my cable's in front of me somehow.
Move back.
Okay, I guess I can try a higher hover. I don't know how I snagged the first one so, like, fast. That must have just been, like, good luck or something.
Move forward.
Working
Move
on
up.
it.
Slide right. Move back.
Damn. Wow, this shit's kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie. Either I'm really stupid or it's really hard.
Slide left.
It's a lot easier when you can look out the freaking window and see what your cable's doing. Unfortunately, this is the best I've got. Okay. Let's try to reposition a bit here. I feel like this would be a lot easier if I could just frickin' get like right down to the water and do it. But that cable wigs out. Yeah, see, that cable always drifts over to that left-hand side. And see how much freaking cable is out? Like, why don't you just lower enough cable to get down towards the water? Why does it have to be like 400 yards of cable?
A few moments later.
We'll just see if we can drop the cable right on them, huh? Okay, so why does it start wigging out like that? You have to like double tap it to get it to... Oh, I bet I know what it's doing. I bet it wigs out when it's extending or when it's being pulled up. So let's see if it pulls up here. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just constantly paying out more and more cable. Yep. There we go. Now it's pulling it up. So you drop it down to the height you want it. With J. But then you have to tell it to stop. So once it gets down to the height you want, you hit J again. So let's go ahead and just like put it in the water right there. And then I bet you I can go right over here, ease on up to the person, just drag the cable over, and I bet you it'll snag this time. Well, one could hope at least. Easy does it. Easy does it.
Move up.
Oh, cable went past.
Move down. Move forward.
Okay, that was right over him. Literally no excuse for that. I will put the cable in your freaking hands. How about that?
Move forward.
My God.
Move down. Move up. Got it. Raise the hoist.
There we go. That was difficult until I figured out what was going on. Then it got a little easier. So I had to
The second one is up. Bring him in.
had to put the cable right in their freaking hands.
Okay, let's head back to Key West International.
Oh God, gladly. Alright, so now all I have to do is land successfully and not die somehow along the way. The door still open?
We're over Johnston Key.
Go ahead and get that retractor, get the door closed.
We're south of Johnston Key. Dispatch, Tray 5.
Go ahead, Tray 5.
Dispatch, we have the kayakers on board and are transporting them back to base. It looks like they'll be fine, but you should probably have an ambulance waiting just in case.
Great news. I'll call an ambulance and let the Coast Guard know you found them.
Okay, so I am confused. This keeps coming up and saying I'm overspeeding. Yeah, is that not the speedometer right there? Maybe not, huh? Oh, crap. Can't look at a gauge for 5 seconds without almost crashing. Slow down and start our approach
Key
in
West
here.
Tower, Augusta 2-1 Foxtrot, inbound from the northeast to land.
Augusta 2-1 Foxtrot. Proceed as requested.
Augusta 2-1 Foxtrot.
Alright, landing configuration, everything's stowed. Door is closed. Winch is retracted. Gear's coming down. Gear's down, 3 green.
There's the ambulance. Land next to it.
Another helicopter? Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Maybe that's why I don't like the Augusta Westland, because it flies so damn nose high in a hover. At least when you're pulling into a hover. That was actually a very bad approach. So I don't know why, but I guess that's where the airport center point is. But it would have been a lot better if they put the actual point over here, where it's at now. So I could have just made an approach straight to that, instead of right over frickin' midfield. But, yet again, I'm probably asking too much.
There's one of our helicopters returning from the rig right now.
Now with this, I'll meet you halfway. We'll land right here. And then we'll taxi up to you, because we can do that since we got wheels. Or, you know what? Yeah, we'll get over here a little bit. Coming on down. Nice and easy, does it?
Nice job.
Tap,
I'm
tap.
glad to have you two flying for me.
Tap.
Our guests were actually quite impressed.
And there we have it. Look at that. Got an oil rig service contract. Alright. Well, that was a fun mission. Like I said, I don't think I've ever completed that one before, so it kind of feels a little bit redeeming, actually, figuring out how to complete that one, now that I'm a little bit more wiser. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching this first video in the Nostalgia series. I will be planning on probably recording some more of these, possibly even today, even though they're probably not going to be out on the same day. It's probably going to take me a little while to get to editing these. I unfortunately still have one video that I shot like quite a few weeks ago that I still haven't edited, just because I've been so dang busy with other stuff all along the scenery side of things, which I'll be making some announcements on that pretty soon. I got some pretty cool stuff coming out. If you guys want to see more videos like this, go ahead and leave me a like on the video down below so I do know that you like this video. And if you feel also obliged, leave me a comment as well and tell me if you like the video, and tell me if you want to see more of these, and tell me what your favorite mission was from FSX, and maybe we'll take a look at it. We'll play through it and reminisce together. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Rotornut 44, over and out.